All right, welcome as promised, Module 9's lab. What I've done is I've created a script to create this from scratch, just double checking that the script worked. And yep, looks good. T support, members, member of, good. Just double checking. Great, all good. So I'm going to send you that script. I ran that in here in ISE and it works fine. So everyone, I'll send that to you in Slack, so you don't have to go through the whole procedure. That'll straight away make that happen. All I have to do now is to get this lab ready is to create a folder called data and allocate share permissions and give everyone access. I'll see if I can get that out of the way quickly as well. I'll pause and come back and have that ready for you. Actually, I might show you how to do that, but I will be back. I will pause just a bit. Okay, so I've written another script to create the shared folder. I had to change that one from data1, otherwise it would have caused problems, but here it is, top secret. Let's right click that just to make sure that that worked. And I'm going to give everyone the script, so don't worry, you'll have that. And that's like what's taken 2 minutes, took us 25 minutes yesterday. So that's looking good. There we go, done. Okay, so that's that part of the way. So now we can concentrate on the actual part 1 of the lab. Okay, so let's go into our group policy. And the scripts for this too, but we'll do this now. We'll do it together with the graphical user interface. All right, so we're going to set the account policy. And all right, let's right click, edit. And we're going to go to computer configuration, policies, Windows settings, and security settings. It's taking a long time. It's really slow. And security settings. All right, then we go to account policies. Password policy, enforce, we'll just do 12. Oops. Oh yeah, it's the numlock is the problem. All right, click OK, and then that. Minimum password age says 1 day, fine. And minimum characters. It says 7, we'll make it 8. And password complexity. It's already enabled. So. All right, I think that's it, right? Account lockout policy now, which is just there. Duration. No, not duration, threshold. So 3 attempts. I'm going to change the other values. Even though you're supposed to do them 30 minutes, I'm just going to make it 1 minute, because if we're testing this, yeah, so 1 and 1, because I don't want to wait 30 minutes for this. So 1 minute's fine. Beautiful. Okay, so that's done. That's saved. We're going to create another one, but for the ICT, create GPO in this domain, link it there, and it's called Lab 9 Security Settings. Go to OK. Right click, edit. allow, so we've got to do the allow login local. So all we have to do is find it now, and where it should be computer configuration, policies, Windows settings, security settings, local policy, no, security settings. Hang on a sec. So computer, sorry, not user settings, my bad. Computer configuration, policies, Windows settings, security settings, and local policy. There we go. And user rights assignment. And then allow login local. Yeah, allow login local. And we are going to define and add. So we're going to add GICT to browse for those. Oops. GICT. Let's see if that'll get to, yeah. We can use both of those. Saves typing. Okay. Actually, sorry. Oops. We want to just allow. Sorry, we just need to allow G_CT support. Yep, and administrators as well. Perfect. All right, so that's good. And that they're allowed, so go to apply and then OK. And then we want to deny. So we're going to click on deny, which is deny login local. So anyone in this group can't log in to any of the PCs locally. All right, so that will be G_ICT Pro. There we go. Enter, or OK, apply, and that's that. But I just want to double check. Did I click on apply for this one? Yeah, I did. That's fine. Perfect. So I've already applied that. You notice that I've already, that's that, but I already added that before then. So it's already applied. I right clicked and I started the group policy within the OU. I could have done group policy and create it there and then link it, but it doesn't matter, same thing. All right, so now let's go into, and this is where we got stuck last time. So we're going to, what have I done? Okay, yeah, so we're going to go back into Windows 10.1. Now I can't remember if we need to log in on as a domain, and we might have to change the DNS server address. Let's see what happens. Because I refreshed, I recreated the instance. So if this doesn't work, that means the labs is kaput. Can't work, but we'll try. Still taking a bit of time. Okay, let's connect. I don't know why that disconnected, but that's all right. All right. It looks like it's not a member of the domain, or is it? Okay. I'm going to log in as administrator and see how we go. All right, so let's log in as local administrator. Oops. It's really hot. Yeah, I think it's looking at my phone. Wow, 31. So it felt hotter than that actually. Got up to 34, but I think 31 at the moment. And I don't have air conditioning on the bottom level of my house. It's upstairs. I've got it, but all right. So let's all right. So I'm going to right click the Windows button, and then we'll go to System. And then we'll log on to the domain, I think. And we'll go to System Info. No, it's still, it looked like it's supposed to log on to the domain. Okay, should be okay. So just change settings. Yeah, so that's local domain here. All right, cool, that's fine. All right, let's jump out of that. And I'll just make sure that the network setting, the DNS server is still fine, the actual address of the DNS server. Yep, so that's fine. All right, so this should work. Oops, I shouldn't do that. I should log out. Sign out. Okay, so this should work, and if it doesn't, then this lab is not. It's just not happening. I'll have to investigate, find out if we can fix it. So other user. Okay, so it is swin local. And I'm going to do, what was it? A user 1, wasn't it? IP user. This is promising. It looks promising now. Okay, looks good. Looks good. And thank God for that, because it's I didn't want to do any more troubleshooting. So what's going to happen with IP user? What do you think is going to happen? So IP user is in IP user is in the GICT procurement DL data R, okay, and then we got the group policy that they should be able to log in locally. So it looks like we're logging in locally. I wonder if I tried, if that was the problem yesterday, because remember it didn't work yesterday. Maybe IS user, I tried to log in as IS user and that didn't go in. Maybe, but anyway, I'm able to log in locally here. And that should be okay. But let's go to command. I just want to confirm that the group policy has arrived. I just want to double check. Right click. Right click. Run as administrator. Okay, yep, we should be able to do that, administrator. right, now actually, now let's jump out of that, because that's administrator for the local level. We want to run it as the administrator of the domain. So I'll show you how to do that. And the way to do that is swin administrator. Okay, great. Now what we need to do is the lab's asking us to change the IP user's home folder. Change the folder or change? Oh, sorry, change to. So CD. We want to go to that folder. Fair enough. Okay. So that's the home folder there. Okay, good. That's fine. Okay. And now they want us to do it. Have a look at the GP result. See what's happening with them. Yep. CL101 GPO settings. Right, let's have a look. See if this is going to work. So we're enforcing the policy now. And let's have a look if we can get those settings. GPO settings, yep. So this is actually going to give me a report. So this GPO result for this user will be redirected to that that name. It's like a sends it to HTML code. IP user. So we need to go to this user. There it is. And let's see what we've got here. All right. What do we have here? Group policy, infrastructure success. Yeah, look at that. Organizational unit. Users detail, local group policy, default domain group policy. So it's denied local GPO. So that's good. That's what we want, isn't it? Yeah, local policy. So that's changed. Yep. That's what we're after. All right, now. Okay, so now that we were able to log in. So now, so I'm just double checking something. There's something not quite right. I'm just going to pause. I'm just concerned about something with this lab. Okay, I don't think it was applied. I can't find any evidence that it was applied. All right, so this is what we're going to do now. We'll do section number 2. Go back to Active Directory. I think we have to. Okay. I have a feeling it's saying that we have to move the client computer from computers to the ICT. So that should be applied, but it's not, because that's computer level. It's not user level. So let's go over to this is where are we? Okay, yep. We'll jump over to the domain, if we go to the computers, that's where computer 1 is there. We should shift that over to ICT OU. So that computer now is in there. All right, okay. I think this is going to work for us. Let's go back into that. We'll need to log out and log back in. All right, so let's log out. So let's restart this this machine. And it's asking us to log in as IS user, which I believe will not work. I think it will not. Or maybe it, all right, we'll try. It's a bit hard to predict now. Well, it's not hard to predict because we know that, okay, it should be that that if they're in ICT procurement, then they should not be able to log in. Is IP user in procurement? Yep, it looks like IP users will not be able to log in. Let's try IS user. No. Okay, I don't know. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to pause the video. Let's try to, I'm going to do a GP update on the Active Directory. Okay, so that's done, so that's effective. Let's go back to C1, and we want to log in as local, don't we? Yeah, this lab needs work. This sign-in method as you're trying is not allowed. Contact network administrator. All right. Why don't we try as IS user? Okay. So okay. The lab works. The instructions are terrible though. Instructions are horrible. Okay. But it works. So what we're doing here is that we want this user to log into this computer locally. Okay, so one computer can log in locally, which is the IS user, but the IP user cannot log in locally because we put IP user into ICT procurement. Okay, with me so far, procurement, and ICT, which is in ICT support, which means that, so we denied, here, let me show you, we denied login locally for anything that's in the ICT procurement. Okay, oh, God, that's confusing, but hopefully you got the gist of it. Well, that's it. I've fulfilled my promise to you all. I'm just having a quick look at 3 and to see if I can give you any tips on that one. So we did part 1 and part 1 and Yeah, we did so we only did part 1. You can do the rest of part 1, it's easy, but let me have a look at part 2. I'm gonna do part 2 as a bonus, okay? But I'll let you guys do the rest. So we'll do part 2, which is restricting groups. Yep. What are we doing here? So restricting groups is very useful policy that allows the administrator to restrict groups of privileged groups such as administrators group. Okay, if a hacker or junior. All right. So now let's jump on to part 2, restricting groups. So we'll go back to Active Directory. And then we'll jump out of that, and then we'll create a GPO. So we'll go back to our GP editor. Oh, there it's down there. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. So at win local, create and link a GPO called restrict administration group. Okay. So where are we going to link that to? So that's at this level. Yep, that's at the top level. Right click, create, and link it there. Restrict admin group, and go to edit. Yep, and then we'll right click, edit, computer configuration, policies, Windows settings, security settings, security settings, restricted groups, policies. We want to right click that though. Right click, add group, and administrators. Yeah. So we're saying that we want to restrict this type of group, and this is actually a very, very good strategy. This is a very good a way of hardening the system. So whenever you do a cybersecurity class and they say that we should harden our software, harden our part of our systems, our operating systems, this is what they mean. We want to make sure that administrators, so restricted groups is a very useful policy that allows the administrator to restrict membership of privileged groups such as administrators group. So we are restricting the administrators group. We're not allowing it to do what it usually does. So when we create a group to perform a role, we have to give it rights and privileges. We can't just add it to an administrator group. It's not going to work. We have to give it special privileges. Perfect. Yep. So now we'll go to administrators. There you go. Okay. I've already done it. Okay. So now we're going to add members of this group. We're going to add IS user. I'll click OK, apply, and then OK again. Okay, so then so that's it for that. We'll go back to our Active Directory users and computers. And then we'll go to bulletin. Sorry, not bulletin. Built-in, not bulletin, built-in. We'll right-click administrators, and we'll just have a look to see what happens here. So administrators, and then we will go to properties, members, and there's the administrator is there. So members, and then we're going to add so I'm sorry, the wording of this slab is terrible again. click add button and add the user account from the ICT procurement. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Is it asking us to add ICT procurement group in here or the account from ICT? That's weird. I think it's IC user. I think that's what, I think they're asking us for the actual user, the actual user accounts. I'm going to fix these up for the students in the next time this is run. Okay, I believe that's it. And then apply, and then OK, and then I will run command. Run as administrator, and then I'll do GP update force. Okay. We'll go back to the members tab of the administrators group. IS user is there, but not IP user. IP user has been removed. Okay, so that's what's happened. So what we've done is that even if we add IP user, that group policy takes it out automatically. Okay, well, that is it. That's all I'm going to do for you guys now. Continue on and see what you can do with the rest if you need any help. But thanks for your patience, guys. It's been a hard slog. This is a tricky one. Shouldn't be tricky, but it was in the end. But let me know how everyone goes. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time I see you in class. Take care.